Where's the thing that goes in here? I guess it's something. There's a plug-in. It's like a USB port.
Yeah.
But that'll do it.
Hyde was in double digits with 17. We were 15 of 16 that night from the foul line, so tremendous free throw shooting that night. We need to repeat that effort again tonight and come away with a big victory and not have anything in doubt in the fourth quarter.
And, you know, Jeff, it was one of those games I think we jumped out to a pretty good lead. And, as a matter of fact, it was up to, I think, 18 or 20 points at one point. And I think Milan kind of climbed back into it somewhat. I think they got it down to 9 or 10 points there about midway through the fourth quarter. But I think we made some free throws down the stretch and was able to extend that lead at the end of the game. So Milan comes in on a 4-game win streak. They have won 4 games here, their last 4 games against at Shaw, at home against Union County were the last 2 season games for them. And then they beat Switzerland County then on Tuesday night here by 3 points and Hauser last night. So they're playing with a little confidence right now. And I think it's going to be important that our Chargers come out and kind of set the tone. Hopefully we can get out of the gate quickly and you know, a team like that that's playing with confidence, you know, the longer you let them hang around, the more confidence they're going to have.
Yeah, I think a big thing for us tonight, they don't have a 6'5" kid out there on the floor, so that ought to be good for Lance tonight. 6'4", Braden Roaring, he is 6'4", senior, so he could be trouble. Let me see what he did against us last game.
I think he got in a little foul trouble the last game against us. I don't know how he ended up scoring-wise. But
yeah, I had him for 4 fouls and just 2 points.
Yeah.
So hopefully Lance can have his way. Of course, Lance and Caden, they got to keep themselves out of foul trouble tonight. We've seen that a little bit last night.
I know when talking to Coach Metz briefly today, that's one of the things that he mentioned, that we needed to defend without fouling. You know, Milan's got 4 kids that can stand out on the perimeter and stand out around the three-point line and shoot the basketball. So we're going to have to guard the three-point line, but yet at the same time not let them get to the basket. And sometimes that's a tough tightrope to walk to try to deal with both of those kinds of things. Because, like I said, they're a good, solid team. Number 5, Ben Reilly. I think Reilly, number 5, Rainier, number 10, and Roerig, as you mentioned. I think probably all, I'm guessing they didn't have anything on max practice. I'm guessing all of them average probably in double figures.
You know, apparently, there he is, Rainier. Yeah, Gabe Reilly, Rainier, they didn't hurt us too bad. Ben Reilly and Norman.
Norman had a good game against us, I remember. He's just, and those two are just, Norman is just a freshman, excuse me.
Yes, he is, 6-foot freshman. So, you know, keys to the game, rebound the basketball, hit your free throws, and don't turn it over, right?
Well, and I think one real important thing is I think we need to attack early. You know, try to get some transition baskets, some easy baskets that way. And then if we don't in the half court, we need to attack them inside like we've established before with Lance and, you know, take good shots and not turn the ball over. It's a pretty simple game when you start thinking about it that way.
But, you know, it's a different night, so it is a championship basketball night.
One of the things that you never know how it's going to play into it, Jeff, but they're relatively, even though they've got a year of experience under their belt, they're a relatively young team. I don't know if they've have maybe the experience that we do, and so hopefully that our experience will help us a little bit tonight.
Well, I hope so. You know, Coach Metz has been building us for 3 years now. His third year is coaching. So looks like we're about ready to go to the national anthem here, Gary. So let's do our thing for that.
We'll take a commercial break and be back with Charger basketball, WTRE.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some tire deals. Right now, you can get up to $200 back in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And farmers, with harvest underway, don't let tire problems slow you down. The Walters Goodyear service trucks roll to you to get you back up and running. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main. Phone 812-663-7551.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community. Sports on WTRE brought to you in part by Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in downtown Greensburg and Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School, site of Sectional 45 Boys 2A Basketball Sectional Championship game between our North Decatur Chargers and the home Milan Indians. Jeff, I'll let you have what you got as far as the starting lineups. I think we have a pretty good idea on that anyway.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to go through our sectional team tonight. They done it last night.
That's a great idea.
Senior Reed Messer, number 11. These are your non-starters. Freshman Chase Youngman, number 21. Sophomore Braden Hancock, number 25. Sophomore Mason Morris, number 31. Junior Jack Caney, number 33. Sophomore Cooper Palmer, number 35. Freshman Logan Odell, number 41. Sophomore Brady Maurer, number 45. And sophomore Owen Eldridge, 43. Owen was in a boot last night, and I'm guessing he's probably in a boot again tonight. So those are your non-starters, but sectional team for North Decatur. Your starters for North Decatur, senior Carson Palmer, number 3. Junior Caden Muckerhide, number 5. Senior Blake Spears, number 13. Senior Connor Linkmeyer, number 15. And senior Lance Nobby, number 23. Your Charger starters tonight.
Yeah, same lineup we had last night, and that we've had the majority of the games, at least the second half of the season this year, Jeff. So I'm sure Coach is not going to make a whole lot of changes in that regard at this point. So sure everybody's ready to go. And, you know, it's one of the things that I often think about, you know, in games like this, sometimes you have somebody that kind of comes to the forefront that maybe you don't expect or something like that. Maybe we can get one of those games out of somebody like Chase Youngman tonight, or Reed Messer, or Connor Linkmeyer, or, you know, and that's sometimes what it takes to win championships.
Connor Linkmeyer, I don't know how many rebounds he ended up with last night.
I had him unofficially for 8.
I thought he had that in the first quarter, Gary. It seemed like he was catching every ball off the rim. So he played a tremendous game last night. And I agree, it'd be nice to see Chase Youngman, a freshman, find his shot back. It seems like it's been a while since he's had a really exciting game for us, I guess you could say. So it'd be nice to see for him to find his range. Even Reed Messer. Typically, we're only going to go 7 deep. So those two coming off the bench could be big for us.
I would agree.
The Milan Indians, I'm just going to do their starters tonight. Number 5, Ben Reilly, 6-foot junior. Number 20, Gabe Reilly, a 6'2 freshman. Number 11, Micah Norman, a 6-foot freshman. Number 4, Braden Roaring, a 6'4 senior. And number 10, Cohen Rainier, a 6-foot senior. So 2 freshmen, 2 seniors, and a junior starting for the Milan Indians tonight.
Yeah, you know, I watched the entire game, the second game last night, and they played pretty well. You know, they did get a little rattled. Hauser really pressured them a lot in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, and they turned the ball over a couple times there. But like I said, they're a team that can be very dangerous with their shooters on the perimeter, and we're going to have to play as well defensively, if not better than tonight as we did last night, because I thought that was one of our real strengths last night was our defensive presence.
Well, Gary, I don't remember earlier in the year. Did Milan play a lot of zone against us? Because we did not see zone last night.
They started zone, and if you remember, Spears, I think, had 4 threes in the first quarter and a half there.
Yeah.
And I think they finally kind of came out of it, and I think they played a lot more man than after that. So it would not surprise me, even though I think Lance is a tough matchup for. It wouldn't surprise me to see them.
Well, here we got the ball.
Yeah, good anticipation there by number 10 from Milan, because he kind of knew right where we were going with the tip.
Yep, Milan gets tipped, start this basketball game. They're in their white uniforms, Chargers in their road reds again tonight. Just like earlier in the year, kind of hard to see their numbers. Lighting's a little brighter, but Rainier puts one up and in right away.
Nice little floater right in the middle of the lane there. Looks like they're going to play a 2-3 zone against us.
Muckerhide brings the ball across the timeline. He's on the right-hand side of the court, gives it to Spear on the right wing. 2 Indians step out on him. He puts the ball on the floor. They reach around him. Rainier gets the ball stripped away. Muckerhide takes it from him. It's going to be Indians' ball out of bounds.
And I can tell you right now, officials last night in both games, and I think even when I came down to watch Tuesday, they're letting you play. So we're going to have to play with some toughness and play with a certain degree of
Indians get the ball in, right side of the rim. They put their shot up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and it's in and out, and it falls back in. That's number 20, Gabe. Really.
We just right now we're a little sluggish. We need to get out of the gate better than this, and Milan's coming out fired up and ready to play.
Rainier has realized if he loses tonight, he's never going to put that jersey on again.
Yep.
Our Charger seniors need to realize that right now and get a ball in the basket here. Spears looks at a 3. He gets stepped out on. Now Muckerhide has it in the corner up on top of Spears now. Spears takes it back down the left corner, brings it back up on top to Muckerhide. Now Parmer on the right wing gets it inside to Nobby. Nobby's going to get a foul. It's going to be on Nobby.
Looks like it's going to be a block.
Oh, boy, it took him a while to call it. But
I don't think I have ever seen that.
Lance
he looked at both players, and I bet 6 or 8 seconds went by before he finally signaled.
It's almost like he knew he had to call something but didn't know what he wanted to call.
Yeah.
So Lance Nobby picks up the first foul of the game. Chargers still have not pierced the scoreboard here. 6:33 to play in the H&R block first quarter. Milan with the basketball and a 4-point lead. They get it to the left block, have to kick it outside. They put up a 3-pointer from there, and he drains it. That's number 4, Roaring.
So they're 3 for 3 from the field. And we've got 2 turnovers.
Yeah, we have not shot the ball at the basket yet. Muckerhide with the ball in the front court, brings Spears. He's high left wing. Now Parmer on the left wing with the basketball. Looking inside, there's nothing doing, so we bring it up on top. Parmer sets the ball screen. Spears just inside the arc, and he drains it.
Nice little ball screen there by Carson Parmer. Spears steps up and hits the 2-pointer.
Indians quickly get the ball up the floor. They got it on the left-hand side of the floor. This young man runs all the way to the right-hand side, puts up a wild shot, misses. Parmer with the rebound, gives it to Muckerhide. Caden's in a rush, gets it to Spear. He's got a wide-open 3. Heritage Automotive 3 for Blake Spears.
6-5 Indians at this point.
Indians with the ball, right-hand side. They bring it up on top. Linkmeyer
looks like we got an offensive foul on Rainier there. He set a little ball screen on a little handoff, and official right in front of the play called a illegal screen. So
I'm glad I missed it.
First turnover for the Indians.
I was going to give that to Linkmeyer. So 1 foul apiece for the teams. Chargers with the ball in the front court, down 1 point. Finds Spears in the corner. They close out on him in a hurry. Drives baseline, gets shut off there. He's in trouble. Does he throw it off an Indian? He does, so Chargers going to inbound.
He got himself in trouble down there on the baseline, picked up his dribble, which is not what you want to do there, but fortunately was able to knock it off a Milan player.
Chargers inbound under their basket. Parmer to throw it in. He gives it to Nobby, 14 feet away. He gets in the lane, puts it up, misses. Parmer's there for the rebound. He dribbles it out, clears traffic, gives Muckerhide up on top. Now Spears back to Muckerhide as Milan sets their 2-3 zone. Muckerhide dribbles the ball out on top. Chargers reset their offense. Move Linkmeyer to the left side. He gets it out there on the wing. Looking baseline to Parmer. Gets to Parmer. Skip pass. Muckerhide straight on 3. Hits another Heritage 3 for North Decatur.
Well, we're after the Indians started off 3 for 3, we're 3 for 3 now. So,
Well, I'm glad we found the range early.
8-6 Chargers here in our H&R Block first quarter.
Milan with the basketball. Chargers in our man-to-man. We stay in the man-to-man. They get it to the elbow, kick it to a teammate. Now outside for a three. Number 4 fires that up. It's no good. Caden Muckerhide with the rebound. Brings it quickly up the right-hand side of the floor. Spears gets it in the lane, right in front of the rim, and he puts it up and in. It's like Blake Spears realized he's a senior too, and he don't want to take that jersey off for the rest of his life.
10-6 Chargers. About had a turnover there. Just about still went out of bounds, so Milan maintains possession of it.
A lot of pressure. Milan gets hurried up a little bit. They slow it back down. Rainier with the basketball up on top. Linkmeyer's got him out there.
Milan runs a lot of ball screens, which, we're not switching a whole lot, but good rebound by Linkmeyer there on a missed shot by Rainier.
The Chargers got a chance to expand on this 4-point lead. Started out down 4 points, and Spears and Muckerhide got us right back into it. Ball goes inside to Nobby. He's at the elbow, kicks to Muckerhide on the wing. Back up on top to Nobby. Skip past Linkmeyer in the right corner, looks inside, nothing doing, gives it to Spears.
Good patience here.
Yep. Linkmeyer now on the left baseline. Back up on top to Spears. Now Parmer moving that zone back and forth. Spears is resetting everything now. Rainier steps out on him. He finds Nobby in the lane.
Might have walked there, yeah. Lance kind of shuffled his feet there, which is a good call by the officials. So that's a second turnover on our Chargers.
It's been a quick first quarter, 3:15 to play. Milan's going to take a timeout.
Milan's coach going to call a timeout here. Looks like a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here. Chargers on top here in our H&R Block first quarter, 10-6.
Well, Gary, a slow start for us, but once we finally shot the basketball, it started working out for us.
Yeah, they're still trying to push us out on that zone. And, I really would like to see us put Carson in that high post area where Lance is at right now, because he does a good job of drawing people to him, and Lance really works well once he gets the ball on the baseline down there. So we'll see if Coach Metz talked about that a little bit, but we'll see.
Well, after that quick 30-second timeout by the Milan Indians, they're going to inbound the ball and have to bring it all the way down the floor. Chargers stay in their man-to-man defense. Rainier has it. Linkmeyer on him yet. They move to the right-hand side. He gets to the free throw line, kicks to a teammate, now over here on the left-hand side. Gets around Linkmeyer all the way to the left side of the rim, up and in.
Nice drive by Rainier there to lay it in. 2:50 to go here in our first quarter. Chargers on top, 10-8.
Muckerhide with the ball in the front court
there,
now.
we've moved Carson up there in that high post like I was talking about. We can get it to him now.
Muckerhide now Linkmeyer in the left corner looking back up on top of Muckerhide. One dribble across the court it comes. We get it to Parmer, top of that zone. Now Muckerhide, he's going to try another Heritage Automotive three. He comes up way short, right into Milan's hands. Roaring brings it up now for the Indians. Get it to Rainier. Rainier's asking for a ball screen. Linkmeyer better wake up. He blew by him last time, and I think Linkmeyer's going to get that foul.
Yeah, and as my observation and kind of watching him when we played him before, watched him last night, Rainier is a kid that's probably not going to hurt us with his jump shot. We've got to get off of him a little bit, not let him beat us with the dribble drive. So it looks like Reed and Mess are going to check in the game for Connor Linkmeyer.
Indians going to inbound right below us here. They get in the backcourt. Rainier, they want him handling the ball tonight. Messer just checked in, is going to be his man. They move to the right-hand side. Muckerhide's on that young man. He brings it up on top, picks up his dribble. And Messer's able to steal that pass, gets to Muckerhide. Muckerhide's got a lot of traffic, gives to Lance, left side, and no whistle. Everybody in the gym thought there should have been.
I thought there was a whistle.
I thought there was, too.
Like
Milan loses it. Muckerhide's on the floor after. It's going to be a tie-up.
Yeah, it'll be a Charger ball and a jump ball.
I don't know. Yep.
Yeah, it may not have been a tie-up. Maybe the Milan player was out of bounds.
He didn't call a tie-up.
Yeah.
That's the same ref that called that charging foul on Lance. It took him 8 seconds to call it.
Yeah,
so.
I think the Milan player was laying out of bounds when he was touching the ball, so it'll be Charger ball here, so we kept the possession arrow.
I think Coach Metz pointed that out to him too, Gary. So Chargers get the ball. We're going to call out a turnover on the Indians. Chargers with a 2-point lead and a basketball. Spears has it on the left wing, up on top of Muckerhide, inside to Nobby. He's at the high post, turns around, puts up a 12-footer and hits it.
There we go. We got Lance on the scoreboard. 12-8 Chargers here. 1:29 to go here in the first quarter.
Rainier has it. Messer's on him. He turns. Nobby's there to help out on that. Long three goes up for the Indians. Parmer's there for the rebound. Gives it up to Muckerhide. So Chargers with the ball. 4-point lead. Just over a minute to play here in the H&R Block first quarter. Long three-pointer by Spears, and that it's missed, and Parmer picks up the foul.
That'll be the third team foul on the Chargers. First on Carson.
He needed a rangefinder to
Yeah.
dial that one in. That was way out there.
Well, he had a lot of arch on it, too, because I could tell when it left his hand it was probably going to be short.
All right, Indians get the ball after that foul by Parmer. They get it inside the lane. Muckerhide's keeping him out. They mishandled a little bit, have to kick up on top. Ranier's going to try a three. It's in and out, no good, and Indians right there for the rebound. He's under the basket.
Good block there by Lance Nobby.
They kick it out to Messer. Messer brings it in the front court with 43 seconds to play here in the quarter. Spears is feeling another three. He's short this time. And Roaring pours down the rebound for the Indians. He's going to bring it up himself. He's working on Lance. Loses control a little bit. Takes it out the corner. He's lost his dribble out
nice
there.
Job there.
Tries to throw it off Lance.
Good
Lance
job
saves
there.
it. Into Messer. Let me get it to Muckerhide. Let's see if we play for one here to end this H&R Block first quarter.
Yeah, looks like Coach Metz calling out a set here against the zone. So 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Chargers with the basketball. We get double ball screen. Messer gets to the free throw line. Muckerhide gets to Messer. He misses a layup. We got a blocking foul.
Wow.
Is that after the shot? I
think it was on the shot.
Well, if it was on the shot, that was the latest whistle I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They are
going
to
give him two here. That was maybe it's so loud in here, Jeff, we can't hear the crowd noise, and so you can't hear the whistle.
I hope that's what it is, because if they're going to make these late calls, it's going to be these fans are going to be pretty upset.
Reed Messer going to the free throw line to shoot two Ameriprise Financial free throws.
Reed puts his first one up, and it's good.
It's like Chase Youngman checking in the game for Spears. And Connor Linkmeyer checks back in for Lance Nobby. 5 seconds to go here in our H&R Block first quarter.
Messer gets the ball from referee for his second Ameriprise Financial free throw. He eyes it. He flies it. He drains it.
Got them both.
5 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Indians. They get in the front court. We tip the pass. Left side of the rim. It's missed. They put back is good. They count it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what we were doing there. The initial pass down to the kid that was wide open, I don't know whether we were mismatched. Somebody didn't know who they were guarding when we had substitutions or what. But Milan closes the quarter with a follow-up basket at the horn to make it 14-10 Chargers. We'll take commercial breaks and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School. Chargers on top at the end of the first quarter, 14-10, as we get ready to start our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. It'll be Charger basketball.
Well, Gary, we should have went up 6, but we kind of fell asleep there.
Yeah,
at the
I
end
don't
of
know
the quarter.
what happened there on that pass down the floor. We didn't have somebody covered, and he missed the shot, but we didn't get him blocked out.
Start this second quarter. North Decatur gets the basketball. Milan stays in that 2-3 zone. Muckerhide gets inside the lane, has to kick it out to Youngman, who stays in to start this second quarter. Linkmeyer stays in also. Back to Muckerhide, and Linkmeyer in the corner. He puts it on the floor. Left side of the rim, comes up short, right to a Milan Indian. He's racing up the middle of the floor, kicks to the right-hand side. It's up and in.
Yeah, good transition basket there by the Indians. They really pushed it out on us, and we were a little disadvantaged. They had a little 3-on-1 situation. So 14-12 now.
I believe that was Volk to put that in. Or maybe it's number 11. We go inside to Lance. He puts it up, gets it blocked, gets his own rebound, puts it up. He got fouled.
Yeah, good look there by Caden. A little lob pass down to Lance. He got the first one kind of deflected, but got his rebound and going to go to the free throw line now to shoot a couple of Ameriprise Financial free throws.
That foul's on Rainier of the Indians, his second. Lance's first time the line tonight. He puts it up. It's good. (15-12) here early in this sectional 45 championship
Number
game.
13, Acre, checks in for the Indians here for Rainier.
Nobby hits both his free throws.
16-12 Chargers.
Indians bring the ball up the right-hand side. Chargers stay in their man-to-man defense. They get it to number 11. Now back up on top, number 5, Ben Reilly. Hands it to number 11. Gets a little push from Youngman. No foul was called. Back to number 5. Ben Reilly has it, and he moves it up on top, and Caden Muckerhide's checking him out there. He's out there by the logo. Caden's on him pretty tight. Now moves it to the right-hand side. Gives it to teammate on the right wing. Can't see who that is. That's number 20 with it now. Lance is on him. Still on the right-hand side. Linkmeyer shuts that young man's drive off. They put up a 16-footer. It's long, no good. And Messer's there fighting for the rebound, and he outfought those two Indians and got it to Youngman.
Yeah, good job of Reed Messer staying with that possession there.
Chargers with the ball in the front court. Indians stay in that 2-3 zone. We got Messer at the top of that zone. Linkmeyer, left wing. He's going to try a three. Hits it.
Knocks it in. Nice find by Caden Muckerhide, and Connor Linkmeyer knocks that one in from the corner. That's good to see.
Heritage Automotive three for Connor Linkmeyer. It's always good to see him score. Indians got the ball on the high right wing. Youngman's checking this guy. He gets it in the free throw line. Now back out to the number 5, Ben Reilly. He gets to the free throw line. He puts a shot up. It's short. Muckerhide pulls down the rebound. Here comes Caden. Caden on the run, left side of the rim, puts up a running 6-footer. It's long, no good, and we're going to have a foul on the Charger on that rebound.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on Nobby or Messer. Hopefully it's on, it's on Messer.
That's Reed's first foul, 14th foul of the Chargers.
19-12 Chargers, 5:53 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Spears checks back in for the Chargers for Youngman, it looks like.
Gary, we seen that a little bit out of Caden last night. Looked like he was just a little bit out of control
there.
Indians with the ball in their front court. Number 4 is going to put up a long three, and he drains it.
Yeah, he's very capable of standing out there and hitting that spot up, so we're going to have to get out and close him out.
Roaring hits that three for the Indians. Chargers with the basketball. Caden puts up a 16-footer from the elbow off the front iron. No good. Messer gets his hands on it, gets it tipped out. It rolls out to an Indian. This Indians bring it down left-hand side of the court, and they're going to call a charging foul.
Yeah, good job by Spears there of kind of getting position and taking the charge right there.
Yeah, that was Blake's only shot of making something happen there. That kid had a real head of steam. He done a good job standing in there and taking it.
So Charger basketball, that is the third turnover for Indians. Chargers have 2 at this point. Like Carson Palmer checking back in for Reed Messer. Reed gave us some good minutes there.
Yeah.
His typical minutes. Got a couple free throws for us, got a couple rebounds.
Got him in the scoring column already too, Gary.
Yep,
so
that's good.
4-point lead for the Chargers and the basketball. Muckerhide with it up on top. Gets a ball screen from Carson. Linkmeyer's feeling it from the left wing. It's no good. Carson's right there for the rebound. Tries to go up with it. Gets it stripped out of his hands. It's Charger ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Carson never should have dribbled after that rebound. He should have fought it right back up.
Right. Milan did a good job getting their hand on it, so it'll be Charger ball out under the basket. Looks like a new out-of-bounds play for the Chargers. I think I've seen this formation.
We triggered in Lance right at the elbow. He puts that up. It's long, no good. Indians get the rebound. They bring it up the right-hand side. Now in the right corner, the Indians have it. Carson's out there to check him. He tries baseline. We're going to knock it out of bounds. It's going to be Indian ball out of bounds.
Good rotation there by Connor Linkmeyer to step down on the baseline and get that deflection. 4:52 to go here in the second quarter. 19-15 Chargers.
Indians are triggered in on their baseline. They go right over top. They get it to Acre over there. Now up on top. That's one of the Reillys. Fakes the shot, gives it to a teammate. He puts up a 17-footer. It's no good. Muckerhide rips the rebound down, and he's racing it up the floor. Gets it to Linkmeyer on the left-hand side, kicks out the Spears. We work it out on top. Palmer's going to try a three-point attempt. He's off the right side, no good. Rebound by the Indian, and it's a foul by a Charger. Is that going to be on Lance?
Might have been on Spears, I think. Yeah.
Looks like they're going to call that on Blake. They do. That's his first.
Team fifth. Kind of been stuck on this 19-15 score for a while.
Yeah. Indians got the ball. They bring it into the front court. Chargers staying there man-to-man. They're on the right-hand side, right in front of the Chargers bench. This young man gets it in the lane. Spears stops his drive. He puts a shot up and hits it.
Nice little roll in there. He's a nice-looking freshman player.
That number 11, Norman again.
Yeah. So 5 in a row for the
we get to Lance at the free throw line. He finds Carson left side of the rim, up and in.
Nice assist there by Lance. He was kind of surrounded and just dumped it down to Carson for an easy bucket.
Indians have the ball in the front court again. This is Ben Reilly, has it up on top. Gives it to number 11, Norman. Norman's our freshman. He throws it into our crowd.
And there's again that situation that we see about once a game or twice a game from Connor Linkmeyer. We just stepped out in a passing lane and they just kind of threw it away. So 4th turnover for the Indians.
Chargers with the ball. 4-point lead, 21-17 here in Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Second quarter in this sectional championship game. We work the ball up on top of Muckerhide. Fakes a three just inside the arc. He puts it up and hits it.
Good fake. Nice balanced shot by Caden to knock it in and bump the lead back up to 6.
Indians with the ball. They get it in the lane. They challenge our Chargers,
and
he puts it up and in.
Nice job there by Ben Reilly of getting the ball to the basket off the glass.
We get it to Linkmeyer, left corner. He doesn't shoot it this time. Brings it up on top of Muckerhide. Muckerhide surveying against this zone defense. We got it to Palmer on the baseline. Skip past Muckerhide. He's going to try a three from out there. In and out, no good. Linkmeyer, Palmer. Palmer comes away with that rebound, shoots it up long. It gets tipped up by Nobby and in.
Yeah, Lance did a nice job of getting his hand on that and tipped it in.
Sometimes you need the ball to roll your way, Gary.
That's right. 25-19 Chargers. 2:49 to go. Again, another pretty quick quarter, Jeff.
Yeah. Indians work the ball in the lane, kick it out to the side there. That's Roaring. He puts up a shot. It's missed. Muckerhide comes away with the rebound. He's going to race it up with 2.5 minutes to play here in the quarter. Gives Spears, find Linkmeyer on the left wing. He's going to try a three. It's short, no good. And I think Lance Nobby's going to pick up that foul going over the back.
And again, I don't know that he displaced him. He's a bigger kid than the guy in front of him, and he just reached over him.
Nonetheless, Nobby picks up his second foul. Kind of seen this last night, Gary.
Yeah.
Nobby got 3 fouls there in the first half. We don't like to see that. 25-19, Chargers with the lead, but the Indians with the basketball. They got it on the right-hand side. That's Norman with it, I believe, up on top of Acra. Now Renier, who's checked back in, he's got 2 fouls. They move it to the left-hand side of the rim. He gets stopped, kick out for a three-pointer. It's no good. Chargers are there for the rebound. Lance is able to pull that down. Skip pass up front to Palmer. Skip to Linkmeyer. Out on the side to Muckerhide. He traveled with the basketball.
Took a little. He did shuffle his feet just a little bit there. Be the third turnover by the Chargers.
Looks like we're going to have Messer check back into the game. He's going to check in for Lance.
Yeah, probably good decision since we're on defense here. 1:59 to go here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. 25-19 Chargers.
Renier's going to bring it up. He started the game out for them handling the basketball. We got the ball on the right-hand side now. Chargers staying there man-to-man. Linkmeyer's just about able to steal that pass. He couldn't quite get it. Now Renier has it up on top. Palmer's checking him hard. They do a backboard cut to one of the Reillys. He's trapped in no man's land. Kicks that out to a teammate just inside the arc. Now number 5 has it in the lane. He puts that shot up. 12-footer. He's able to roll it in.
Nice fake there by Reilly, and got Reed off his feet and just was able to knock in that little 10-footer. 25-21 Chargers.
We're a minute 23 to play here in the second quarter. Chargers with the lead and the basketball. Muckerhide drives in the lane, kicks out to Spears. He's going to try a left wing three. Front iron, no good. Palmer's there to fight for it.
Good hustle by Carson Palmer there.
Messer's on the floor, kicks it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide, right side of the rim, gets his shot blocked. He got fouled.
Yeah, good job. Really good job by Carson Palmer staying after that rebound there, Jeff, to keep the ball alive and able to knock it over to Caden, who got fouled on the play on his drive to the bucket there.
That foul's on Ben Reilly of the Indians, his second. Caden's going to go to the line. First time he's been in the line tonight. He's going for 2 Ameriprise Financial free throws. Gets the ball from the referee, takes 2 dribbles, puts the ball in the air, rolls it around the rim, no good.
.106 to go here in the second quarter.
Caden gets his rebound, or the ball from the referee. Second one's up and good.
Chargers up by 5.
1:05 to play here in the quarter. Rainier brings the ball across the timeline. Linkmeyer's on him. Gets a ball screen, hands to a teammate. He steps back for a 17-footer. It's no good. Linkmeyer's there for the rebound. They're going to call foul on a Charger here.
I think they're going to call a foul on somebody on a block out.
I think they got Messer on that. Messer's going to pick up his second foul. Yeah, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 now.
Al puts a
Who is this, Gary?
It's like Reilly at the line.
Which one?
I think this is the younger one, whatever his number 20.
Gabe, number 20.
Yep.
Hits his first one. Just the second Indian go to the line tonight. This is a 1-and-1. He puts a high arch free throw up and hits the second one.
Cuts the lead to 3. 1 possession here. 53 seconds to go here in our first half.
Indian staying at 2-3.
Yep.
Linkmeyer on the left wing. Back up on top of Muckerhide. Now Spears. Back to Muckerhide. Muckerhide up on top. Works the left-hand side. Finds Palmer. Left side of the rim. He puts it up and in.
Good. Nice dump down by Caden Muckerhide there. Good job by Carson, who's taking his time and squaring up and knocking that one in.
We're down to 30 seconds play here in the half. Rainier has it. Hands to a teammate. Messer picks him up. They kick it to the right corner. Get to a teammate at the high post. Palmer's on him. He drives all the way to the baseline. Oh, we lose him and we foul him.
Yeah, we just kind of took you as a defender away from the ball, you got to kind of watch ball and man, and I think really just kind of slid across the lane in front of Reed there and went up for the bucket and got the bucket and the foul out of it. So he'll go to the line with a chance to cut the lead to 2 here.
Gabe really picks up that bucket and is going to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play attempt. The foul was on Reed Messer. That's his third. So Gabe really gets the ball from the referee. He puts that high-arching shot up, and he hits it.
28-26 Chargers, 14.8 seconds to go.
Muckerhide's walking the ball up. He crosses the timeline with 10 seconds to go here before half. 2-point lead for the Chargers. Caden's waiting, 4 seconds. Gets inside the lane, kicks to Linkmeyer. He's going to try a 3 from the left-hand side, hits it. Connor Linkmeyer hits it.
Really big bucket there to give us a little lift going into the halftime, Jeff. Great patience. Caden got in the lane there, just kicked it out to Connor Linkmeyer for a 3 to put the Chargers up 31-26 at the half. So just kind of a back and forth battle here, Jeff, that both teams playing pretty well, and just really hard to for anybody to kind of get a real run going at this point. So we'll take some commercial breaks here. We're at the halftime. Come back with Stone's Farm Service halftime show. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
Got the new car itch? Well, be sure and check out the folks at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. There you'll find their in-stock 2022 models, and if you don't see exactly what you want, order it. Select the exact color, accessory package, engine, tires, and wheels, and when it gets here, you've got exactly what you wanted. See Ron Gardner, Tony DiLoretto, Dan Rubel, Kevin Milburn, or Josh Camplain for your new 2022 Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram today. Acra Automotive, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
Got the new car itch? Well, be sure and check out the folks at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. There you'll find their in-stock 2022 models, and if you don't see exactly what you want, order it. Select the exact color, accessory package, engine, tires, and wheels, and when it gets here, you've got exactly what you wanted. See Ron Gardner, Tony DiLoretto, Dan Rubel, Kevin Milburn, or Josh Camplain for your new 2022 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram today. Acra Automotive, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases, as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Fleetwood Chevrolet and Decatur County REMC. Sports on WTRE brought to you in part by Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in downtown Greensburg and Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School, the site of sectional number 45 2A Boys Basketball Championship game. North Decatur Chargers on top, 31-26 here at the halftime. And Jeff, let me read a couple of sponsors here, and then you can kind of go through the scoring real quick. Larry Colson would like to wish all the teams and players in this year's sectional good luck. He hopes they play their best. He would also like to announce the addition of his daughter, Jody Westerfeld, to Colson Appraisal Service. Colson Appraisal Service is celebrating 40 years in the real estate appraisal business while serving clients all over southeastern Indiana. Colson Appraisal Service can be reached by phoning or texting 812-614-1779. This is our Stones halftime show, Stones Farm Service halftime show. And Jeff, it was kind of back and forth there. Chargers able to get a big three-point bucket there, a Heritage Automotive three from Connor Linkmeyer there at the half to bump the lead back up to 5, but it hasn't been easy.
It hasn't. You know, we started out the game, 6-0, 4-0 before Chargers finally got on the scoreboard, and we rattled off, I think, maybe 10 in a row, got a 4-point lead, and it's just kind of been back and forth, Gary. As you said right before we went into the Stones halftime, that no team's really got a good flow.
Yeah.
You know, just a good pace of game flow going here. Just one of those nights for them right now.
It is. And, you know, Milan's they're playing with a little confidence, and they're a lot different team than they were, I think, when we played them back on February the 7th.
I don't remember seeing this much confidence in the kids, just in the way their body motion is.
And I could kind of sense that last night in watching the semifinal game that they beat Hauser. They just, you know, got that little extra bounce in their step right now, and we're going to have to answer it somehow.
That's right. Well, real quick scoring. I'll go through Milan first. Roaring had 5 points for them. He hit their only three-pointer of the night. Ben Reilly, Rainier, and Norman have 4 points each, and Gabe Reilly, number 20, hurt us with 9 points for them tonight. They are 3 of 3 from the foul line, all of them in the second quarter. Our Chargers led in scoring by Blake Spears, 7 points, has a Heritage Automotive 3. And we have 3 kids with 6 points, Caden Muckerhide, Connor Linkmeyer, Lance Nobby. Caden's got a Heritage Automotive 3. Connor's got 2 Heritage Automotive 3s, and as Gary said, hit that 3 right before halftime. Carson Palmer's got 4 points. I think all of them come right at the rim off the baseline there, and Reed Messer comes off the bench, hits 2 free throws, give him 2 points. We are 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half.
Well, one of the things I'm sure Coach talked about, and they just run, Milan just runs a little continuity offense where they cut a cutter through, then they come out and ball screen, and we have been times that we've had a hard time handling that ball screen. We're used to switching a lot of things, and I don't think we want to switch that because that puts a smaller player on a post player rolling the basket, and it puts a bigger player like Lance out on guarding somebody on the perimeter. So hopefully that's something that they can start hedging that ball screen a little bit and trying to cover that a little bit better. But I think offensively we did okay. The only thing I noticed that we took 11 three-point shots in the first half, and you know, in attacking a zone, you got to have a little balance. And there were times when we got the ball inside, and but I hope we don't just strictly rely on that three-point shot, because we were 4 for 11. I think is what I have is from the three-point line, 11 for 25 from the field overall, which is not terrible from the field. So got to still work on how we're going to attack this zone and see where we go from there.
You know, that's kind of been a problem we've had throughout the year is once these teams start playing zone on us, we've struggled, just struggled to figure out how to attack it. And it seems to me like, you know, I don't know. We get that guy at the high post, and we get the ball in. They're just right there on him. There's not much room to work there. He's got to make a quick decision, do something with it. I mean, I don't know.
No, I agree. And sometimes we want to attack it by moving the ball around the perimeter when you've got to get into the zone with a little dribble drive into gaps. When you dribble drive into the gaps, and that draws 2 people to you, so that gives us a 4-on-3 advantage in other locations, but it's just a matter of getting in that gap and being able to pass out of it, just like Caden did at the end of the half there. Split that top gap right there and got Connor out in the corner for a wide open 3. Not that we always want to settle for 3s, but that's kind of the mentality, I think, sometimes when you're trying to attack a zone. Well, Jeff, just real quick, some more sponsors, new sponsors as Sectional rolled around this year. Spring's right around the corner. If you're considering buying, selling, or both, Elijah Hadler with Keller Williams Realty is your man. Call or text him at 812-593-5431. All
right, we're ready to start this Fry's A&W third quarter thanks to Stone Farm Service for your halftime report. Indians get the ball to start this third quarter. Chargers stay in there man-to-man. They move the ball to the left-hand side of the court. That's Rainier with it over there. Linkmeyer still on him. They get a ball screen. We do switch it, Gary.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. And now they move it inside. Ball screen. They get it inside. Have to kick it back out. Find a teammate over on the left-hand side. I believe that was Gabe Reilly. Up on top to Rainier. Rainier working the left-hand side. Linkmeyer gets him to pick up his dribble. Now Ben Reilly
Milan has a group of kids that all handle the ball pretty well and have pretty good quickness off the dribble. So that's kind of what we're having a little trouble with right now, I think.
Ben Reilly has it up on top, picks up his dribble. Now Roaring has it. He's guarded by Palmer. He gets it to the free throw line. Palmer stays on him tight, picks up his dribble. Rainier has it. He's working on Linkmeyer, gets Linkmeyer back to the lane. Linkmeyer does a good job holding his ground. His shot comes up short.
Good patience by the Indians there, but I thought we did a nice job defensively too.
Chargers with the basketball. Our first possession here in the second half. Indians stay in that 2-3 zone. Spears has it here on the left wing. Looking inside. He can't get it in there. Gets it in the lane. Kicks out to Muckerhide.
Yeah, there's what I was talking about getting in those gaps.
Muckerhide kicks out to Spears. Fakes a three. Takes a dribble. Puts up a three. It's off the rim. No good.
Good
Nobby's
rebound
the
by
only
Lance
one.
Nobby there.
Chases it down. Kicks it back out to Spears. Gets to Muckerhide. He's going to reset our offense. Spears now on the left wing. Back up on top of Muckerhide. Into the high post to Nobby. He got fouled. No call was made. Put a shot up, and he got fouled again.
I'd rather have the two-shot foul there than the first one.
Yeah.
Send Lance to the line to shoot a couple of Ameriprise Financial free throws. Good job by Lance, though, of scrambling after that rebound there.
Actually, the only kid on the floor that ran after it.
Yeah.
Lance is at the Ameriprise Financial free throw. That foul was on Roaring, his second, first of the half for the Indians, and he hits his first one. Referee's going to reset him, gives the ball to Lance. 6:28 to play here in the Fries A&W third quarter. Lance takes 3 or 4 dribbles, puts the ball in the air, and he hits it.
33-26, 7-point lead for the Chargers. 6:26 to go. Our Fries A&W third quarter.
Indians got the ball. They got it to Ben. Really kicks to Rainier in the right corner. Now up on top. They work it around. I think that's Gabe really has it now. Gets to the free throw line, kicks it back out to Rainier. Hands it off to a teammate, Roaring. Roaring's guarded by Palmer. Palmer comes out to the three-point line, stays on him pretty tight. They run a ball screen off of that. Rainier gets the right side of the rim, puts it up hard, no good. Linkmeyer pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, we had a little miscommunication on a little handoff there, and luckily we got away with it.
Winner of this game goes to Southridge High School, right?
Yes,
for
that
regional
is correct.
action, 7:30 next Saturday night. Chargers have the ball. Linkmeyer up on top of Muckerhide. Now Spears in front of Coach Metz. We get it to Nobby, high post. He puts it on the floor, got right to the rim, but he got fouled.
That's good action right there, though. Spears kicked it down to Palmer in that what we call that short corner, and Lance just slid down into that mid-post area and got the ball, and they fouled him as he was going to the basket there. That's what we want to try to do.
That foul's on Rainier, his third. Does a lot of ball handling for the Indians. We get it inside to Palmer, skip past Linkmeyer on the left wing, up on top of Muckerhide. Muckerhide to Spears, back to Muckerhide. We're working it up on top, back and forth across the floor. Spears back to Muckerhide. One dribble, kicks to Spears, now finds Palmer, kick out to Muckerhide. He fakes a three, looks at it twice, gets inside, puts up a 15-footer.
They got a friendly roll there. That's nice job by Caden.
After that basket, the Indians are quickly down on their offensive end of the floor. They get it to Gabe Reilly. He's working on Lance, gets it inside the lane. Now the right side of the rim. Lance walls up. He comes up short right into Palmer's hands.
Good job there defensively again. We didn't go for fakes.
We quickly put up a three from the right wing. It's off the front iron, no good. Bounces off the backboard, no good. Really pulls it, or not really. Rainier pulls it down for the Indians and brings it up the front court. Linkmeyer's on him, now the right-hand side. Ben really has it over here. Caden's checking him. Does a good job moving his feet, shutting him off. Lance Nobby blocks his shot. Caden picks it up. He's racing down the floor. Left side of the rim. Puts a body on the young man. Misses. Ball gets tipped out. Spears is going to let it roll. And it's going to be Chargers ball.
Yeah, I thought we tipped that out
I
there,
thought
but
so too.
Surely Blake's smarter than that.
I thought he should have grabbed it. I always
yeah,
told kids, if you got a chance to grab it, grab the basketball.
Yep, you don't want that official to have to make that call.
No.
Leave it up to him.
It's like we got.
Looks like the Indians are going to use a timeout here. Chargers off to a good start here on a 4-0 run. Got a chance to bump the lead up here by keeping possession. So see what kind of a timeout we got here. Looks like it's going to be a full. So we'll take commercial break and be back with Charger basketball.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School. Inniking Auto Body and True Blue Auto. No dents, no dings at Inniking's Auto Body. Another sponsor we'd like to thank Porter Oliver Pearson Funeral Home in Greensburg, Russ Hubler Ford, as well as Courtney Schroeder at Bailey & Wood Mortgage, 933 North Michigan Avenue in Greensburg. They do mortgages in a snap. 812-669-3588.
Well, after that Indian timeout, Chargers get the basketball. We move it into the front court. Indians stay in that zone defense. We get it to Nobby. He tries to go inside to Palmer. Does a good job getting his hands on it. Got knocked out of his hands, so we're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, that's kind of what we want to do there. I really would like to see Carson up there where Lance is at and Lance down there where Carson's at.
We get the ball in the Lance. He got knocked out of his hands, so we're going to inbound it again.
Just need to make good decisions here. Be smart with the basketball.
Carson done a good job of they were baiting him to throw it in the corner to Muckerhide. He seen that kid baiting him, so he waited for Lance to come open. We get to Lance right in front of the rim. He has to kick out to Spears. Spears struggles handle the ball a little bit. It falls into Muckerhide's hands. And now we're going to slow it down.
Coach Met's going to call a little set here, something a little different. They're really crowding Lance in that high post. We need to attack Carson down there in that short corner.
We go up on top. Muckerhide has it up on top. Now Linkmeyer takes a nice dribble, gets it to Palmer. Palmer kicks out to Spears. Now to Muckerhide up on top.
They've just got Lance surrounded so much in there. It's going to be hard for us to get the ball to him until right there.
Yep.
There
Lance,
we go.
Nice pass to Carson.
Exactly
right side of the
how
rim.
we want to attack it there. Nice pass by Lance. Good finish by Carson. Chargers open up an 11-point lead here. Just need another stop. One stop at a time, one score at a time.
Ranier's going to fire a three. It's in and out, no good. Spears with the rebound. We can really expand on it here, Gary. We just need a two-point basket.
Yeah, don't need to do anything special. Just have a little patience. Still do the things that got us that last bucket there. Lance to turn and look right there. There we go.
He did. Found Spear in the corner. Spear takes a dribble, has to pick it up. He's in a little bit of trouble, and Coach Metz, I believe, is going to take a timeout.
Again, another one of those things where if you're going down there, you better keep that dribble alive, and Blake didn't do that there. So it's like a full timeout for the Chargers, so we'll take some sponsor breaks and be back with Charger basketball here in sectional.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some tire deals. Right now, you can get up to $200 back in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And farmers, with harvest underway, don't let tire problems slow you down. The Walters Goodyear service trucks roll to you to get you back up and running. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School. Chargers with an 11-point lead. Just been handed a little note here. Greensburg was up 29-19 at the half on Batesville. It is now the end of the third quarter, and Batesville has closed that down to a 41-37 lead by the Pirates. So
wow.
Good ball game there for that sectional.
Chargers to inbound under the basket. We get Nobby in the high post. He kicks it out to Spears in the corner. Looks at it a little bit and then gives it up on top to Muckerhide. Muckerhide with the ball up on top. 2-3 zone yet. Lance moves off that high post for this set. Connor Linkmeyer, left-hand side. Lance, left side of the rim, puts it up. No good. Palmer's there for the rebound. Kicks out to Muckerhide. Now Linkmeyer finds Spears. Left corner three. No good. And Palmer's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah. You know, we had a good look at it there. Blake had a nice wide open look, but just didn't knock it in. Had really good ball movement there, too.
Yeah.
I think Connor had kind of got blocked out, and he kind of pushed the guy on the weak side there. But it's all right. 2:44 to go here in our Fry's A&W third quarter. Again, just one stop at a time.
Indians waste no time. They get a three-pointer up. Indian gets the rebound, kicks out to Acre. Acre gives it to Roaring. He gets the right side, clear to the baseline, has to kick out to a teammate. Now it goes to Acre in the left wing. We got a foul. It's got to be on a Charger.
I'd be on Carson, I think, got a hold
shoot.
maybe.
That's 3 on him.
Yeah, second team foul for the Chargers, third on Carson. So 2:26 to go here in our third quarter.
Indians are inbounding right in front of their bench. They get inside to Roaring.
Got to the point where we were scrambling so much there.
Yeah. It goes right into Linkmeyer. Linkmeyer don't move. And now we got a jump ball. It's going to be Chargers ball. And Chargers fans don't like it. Thought it should have been a foul on the Indian, but that's the way the call went. Gary, I'm surprised Coach Metz is sticking with Carson right now with 3 fouls.
I guess he feels like this is what got us here. So,
well, we got the ball in the front court. Linkmeyer back up on top of Muckerhide. Back to Linkmeyer on the left-hand side. Now Palmer on the baseline. Kicks out to Muckerhide. He goes around his man. He's going to put up a 12-footer. It's in and out, no good. And
well, it's a good shot right there, too. That's what we like to have.
Indians get the ball. They move it clear up the front court there. Ben really has it. Muckerhide tips it away. Tips it right to a Milan Indian. Out there on the left wing. That's Gabe Reilly. Nobby walls him up as he gets into the lane. Kicks out to his brother. I assume they're brothers.
Yes, I think they are.
It's number 11. He's going to put up a shot. He misses everything. And the Indians out-hustle us, saves it in right to Spears. Minute 34, Chargers with the lead and a basketball. 11-point lead. I don't have the Indians as scoring yet this quarter, Gary.
Correct. And the Chargers.
We just put 6 on the board.
Put 6 on the board. It's been a pretty slow quarter. Looks like we're going to force them to come out and chase us maybe a little bit.
And they extend that zone way out there. We get it into Nobby, which opened him up in there. He kicks out to Spears, fakes a 3, drives baseline, tries to give it back to Nobby. We're turning it over. Here comes Ben Reilly right down the middle, gives up to a teammate left-hand side, up and in. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Norman hits that basket, 28-37.
58 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Linkmeyer has it, finds Palmer, left baseline, skip past the Spears in front of Coach Metz. Up on top now to Muckerhide, now to Spears. Takes a dribble, clears it back out to Muckerhide up on top. Spears going to try a long 3, drains it.
Knocks it in.
Heritage Automotive 3 for Blake Spears, his second one of the night.
Extends the lead to 12 now. Need another defensive stop here.
Roaring has it. He's going to try a right wing 3. It's high off the backboard, no good. Muckerhide has it. He's racing it right up the middle of the floor. Gets the left side of the rim, up and in.
Looks like Milan's going to call a quick timeout, so biggest lead of the night for the Chargers. Nice job by Caden Muckerhide there of really advancing the ball when he had an advantage there too, I thought, Jeff. You know, we had numbers there, and had he not taken it, he had Carson on the right, and so that was a good decision there by Caden to really push that ball at that point. And I think that's really putting Milan in a little bit of a hole right here. So we'll just keep it right here, just a 30-second timeout by the Indians, but 42-28 with 21 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Really put Milan's coach in a tough spot there. Just 21 seconds before the half, and he has to burn another timeout.
Yeah, I think that's 3 maybe that they've used.
I got him. Both 30s are used up. I think he's got 2 fulls left. I'm trying to keep track of that tonight. So tough spot, you know, as a coach. I don't know if I call that there.
Yeah, he gave Coach Metz an opportunity to get Carson out of the ball game too, and got Reed Messer in. So 42-28, 21 seconds here.
So Palmer checks out with 3 fouls. Messer checks in with 3 fouls. And Indians have the ball with right at 20 seconds to play. Rainier has it, gets to Ben Reilly. He's on the right-hand side.
Like we're in a little matchup here.
Yeah, we are. We go a little bit of a zone. They get in inside. Messers knocks a pass away right to an Indian.
Yeah, and turnover there.
Yep.
You know, this has been a really well-played game as far as turnovers. I've only got us for 4, and that's only Milan's 5th turnover.
It seems like we had a stretch there where 3 in a row we turned it over there at one point. I mean, maybe that's just me. And now we tuck Messer out of the game.
I'm not very good at keeping stats sometimes.
Oh, I'm sure you're right, Gary.
8.5 seconds to go here. Spears rolls it down the floor. Muckerhide waiting to pick it up.
We check Youngman in for Messer, so I'm sure we're looking for a shooter on this. Nobby's going to try a 3-pointer. It's off the front iron, no good. Indians get the rebound, and that's your quarter. 42-28.
Well, it wasn't anything sterling, but I thought we did a pretty good job defensively that quarter, Jeff, to only give up 2 points, and that was kind of in a transition situation. So we'll take some sponsor breaks and be back with our final quarter here on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School for our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Chargers with a 42-28 lead. Jeff, we got to come out and really set the tone again defensively. I think that's going to be the key. You know, your offense is going to come and go now and then. You're going to make shots. You're going to miss shots. But looks like Chargers going to play a little zone here maybe. Nope, guess not. just looked like zone the way Milan was set up.
I look for Milan to hit a few outside shots this quarter.
Well,
they struggled during the third.
I do too, But we contested things.
They put up a three. It's short.
Again, there was
good.
another good contest by Spears out there in the corner. Nobby picked up the rebound.
Chargers with the ball. Caden Muckerhide has it. 1 quarter to play. So who's going to win this sectional 45?
And the Indians have gone man-to-man.
And Muckerhide takes advantage of it. He gets fouled going into the hole. Probably not a shooting foul, is it, Gary?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think he pushed him as he was going to the hoop there, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2 Ameriprise Financial free throws.
They call that foul on Ben Reilly, his third. Caden's going to go to the line for our Chargers. He's been in the line earlier tonight, 1 and 2 from the line so far. He's going to get 2 attempts right here. First one's good. Caden had a really big fourth quarter shooting free throws for us last night. 2, 4, 6, 8. He was 6 of 8 in the fourth quarter shooting free throws for us.
It'll be interesting, Jeff, to see man-to-man if we can take advantage of Lance inside now since they've gone to their man-to-man defense.
Chargers open up a lead here a little bit early in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws made by Caden Muckerhide. Indians get to the rim. Nobby blocks that shot right into Caden's hands. Muckerhide's going to race it up the right-hand side of the floor, slows it down, gives it to Messer. Messer just inside the arc. Looks
like
clear.
Coach Metz setting up motion offense here. 4 out, 1 in.
Muckerhide gets a 14-footer in the air, and he puts it in.
Good little floater there. Puts the Chargers' biggest lead up 46-28. 7 minutes to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Ben Reilly gets it to Rainier in the left corner. Linkmeyer's on him, gives him baseline. Linkmeyer.
Yeah, kind of bumped him there a little bit. But, again, that's only the third team foul on the Chargers. And it's good that we're able to contest those 3-point shots. I think that's critical, even if they do get a step on us sometimes. We just don't want to get them back in a 1-on-1 too quickly.
Indians go right inside. Big 24 got it. We get a shot blocked.
Another nice block here by Lance Nobby.
24, Wagner. And Chargers got the ball. Muckerhide's going to bring it across the timeline. Finds Linkmeyer. Indians in a man-to-man. They get it to Parmer. Now Blake Spears. He's going to work to the left baseline. Kicks it up on top to Parmer. Parmer's able to track that pass down. Back to Spears. Inside to Nobby. Left block. He got fouled trying to get the ball.
Good job here. You can tell we're making a concerted effort to take that ball down to Lance in the post there. 14 foul on the Indians, so.
Wanger picks up that foul, his first.
And I'm a little surprised that Roerig, their biggest kid, they don't have him in the ball game right now. But their coach knows their personnel, and they got 24 there.
Parmer to trigger it in under the Chargers basket. Wait for Muckerhide to come clean right side of the rim.
Set played. Caden just made a little circle cut around Lance there for an easy layup.
Rainier has it, gets to the free throw line, kicks out to a teammate. I think that's Ben Reilly with it. It is. He works it around the arc, gets an open look. He fires it. It's no good. Spears pulls down the rebound. He's going to slow it down.
Good decision here. 48-28 Chargers. A little over 6 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Didn't take our Chargers long to really expand that lead. Oh, bad pass by Linkmeyer. It goes right into an Indian's hand. They bring it up the right-hand side, left-hand side. Rainier has it. We got a foul on a Charger.
Just called that on Muckerhide, I'm guessing. Yep.
So that's just Caden's first.
Yeah, must have been a little trip there, but fourth team foul, so Indians a common foul, have it out of bounds in front of their own bench. Yeah, we got to continue to defend here without fouling, Jeff, because we don't want to put them in a situation where they're going to the free throw line and scoring with the clock stopped.
Rainier has the ball. He backs it clear out by the timeline, getting the ball screen. We switch off of it. They run the weave up on top. Rainier's going to put up a 3 in front of his coach, and he drains it.
Knocked it in. 48-31. Again, Chargers no hurry. Looks like they're going to go a little 1-3-1 trap or 1-2-2 trap here.
We get Nobby in the middle of the floor, finds Linkmeyer on the left side of the rim, takes a dribble, has to kick up on top of Muckerhide. Cross court it goes to Spears. They do try to trap. Spears dribbles out of it, gives it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide finds Linkmeyer. Linkmeyer skip pass to Spears right in front of Coach Metz. He puts it on the floor. Cross court it goes to Muckerhide. Muckerhide back to Spears. We're working up there between the circles. Spears has to pull the ball away, gets it to Nobby. Nobby throws a pass.
Good job of Milan there stepping in that passing lane.
Norman kicks to near left-hand side. He puts Spears on the floor. No basket.
Yeah, going
foul
to be
on the floor.
Common foul on the floor there, so be out of bounds.
going to be
you know,
on
against
Blake.
the little 1-3-1 there, we've got to have still that attack mentality. I mean, I know Connor got the ball down there a couple times and, you know, passed up what I thought were probably pretty good looks. But even if you're not going to score, you know, you might get a foul out of it. But we've got to still look at that opportunity.
Rainier puts up a three from the left-hand side. No good. Palmer's there to rip down the rebound for our Chargers. Hands it to Caden. He's going to walk it across the floor here with 4:40
stay in that
to
little
play.
half-court trap.
Looker High gets across the timeline, throws it to corner to Palmer, gets to Nobby. Nobby alongside the lane. Now right in front of the rim. He puts it up, in, and got fouled.
Good job of Lance there. One time on the floor, went to the bucket, fought through the contact, and he's going to have a chance for an and one Ameriprise Financial free throw.
Got fouls on Wanger, number 24, his second. Messer checks back in for our Chargers. Lance is going to the Ameriprise Financial free throw line. He's been there twice tonight. Waiting on the referee to give him the ball. He finally does. Puts his toe on the line, takes a few dribbles. He eyes it, he flies it, he hits it.
Chargers push the lead back to 20 points, 51-31. 4:30 to go here in our ball game.
Indians try to go inside. They throw it too high, out of bounds.
Good job there. I know Reed and Blake switched on that. They tried to dump it down to the baseline, and looks like Indians are going to put on a little full court pressure now.
Palmer gets the ball from the referee, gets it into Mooker Hyde in the backcourt. Looks like
man-to-man, so they're going to clear it out.
Mooker Hyde races past that man, gets it in the front court. Looks like they're going to try to trap out of that. He clears it to Spears. Spears gets it to Nobby. Nobby seen Messer just a little late, kicks back out to Spears. He's going to try that left wing three. Hits a Heritage Automotive three.
You know, it's funny, Jeff, how that works sometimes when you see it go in the basket once or when you see another player's shot go in. It just kind of develops that little bit of
Indian Roaring puts up a three. It's missed, no good. Indians get the rebound. Lance is able to clear that second miss for the Indians at possession. 3:50 to play in this sectional 45 championship game. Chargers got this game well in control right now. Mooker Hyde finally brings it across the timeline. Palmer in the right corner, finds Lance, cutting the right side of the rim. He puts it up and in. He got fouled.
Yeah, the Chargers are really doing a great job right now of attacking this little half-court trap. They're running some screens. Lance came off a little screen up the elbow that time, and Carson, I think, dumped it down to him for an easy bucket and a chance for another and one opportunity.
So that foul's on Roaring, his third. Lance at the Ameriprise Financial free throw line. He's still perfect from the line tonight.
57-31 Chargers, 3:35 to go in our ball game.
Indians with the ball, left-hand side. They work it down in the lane, back and Nobby down in there, and he got fouled.
Yeah, I think that might have been on Mucker High.
I think so, too.
Yeah, he kind of reached in on the shot there or whatever, which.
It is on Caden, just his second. That's going to send 20 Gabe Reilly to the line.
Yeah, he was been pretty quiet this half, had 9 in the first half, I think you said.
Yeah.
A little short with that free throw.
He was perfect up to that point, 3 of 3 from the line. All those come in the second quarter. Second one's up, no good. Spears runs down the rebound, hands it to Mooker Hyde. Milan backs out of the press now. Mooker Hyde breaks the timeline with it, gives to
Indians
Palmer.
back to their man-to-man.
Yep. Now to Mooker Hyde on a risky pass. He catches it clean. Got his dribble, gives it back to Palmer. Palmer on the high right wing. Now Nobby in the right corner. He's going to try a three. Lance comes up short. Roaring gets the basketball.
That's not what we want to do there. Shooting a three with 3 minutes to go. I know we've got a big lead, and then we turn around and foul on a rebound.
And that's on Lance, his third.
Yeah.
And now Milan's in the one in bonus.
Yeah, that's not a good basketball play there.
So that's going to send Roaring to the line for one in bonus. First time he's been in the line tonight. Young man has 5 points, collected all 5 of them in the first half. Gets the ball from the referee, puts his first one up, and it's good.
Yeah, Roy did a nice job after the shot of blocking Lance out, and Lance just tried to reach around him there and picked up that personal.
Seems like a lot of three-pointers tonight, Gary. If they haven't been in, they've been short.
Good block out there by Lance that time.
Yep, second free throw was missed. We clear the rebound, give it to Caden. He's going to walk the ball across with 3 minutes to play in this Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Mooker Hyde with the ball up on top. Ben really comes out and checks him. He goes inside to Nobby. I don't know how Nobby got his hands on it. He did. He saves it back to Mooker Hyde. Palmer with it up on top. Now Messer. Messer, nice pass into Nobby. He works the right side of the rim. He got fouled on the shot.
Lance did a nice job of trying to reverse it there to protect the shot, and Rorig fouled him on the shot. So he'll go to the line to shoot a couple more Ameriprise Financial free throws.
Foul is on Roaring, his fourth.
2:40 to go here in our ball game.
Lance at the line, takes a few dribbles, puts it in the air. He's good. Seven for 7 from the line for Lance.
Like Coach Metz, I think, told the official he wants a timeout after this free throw here. So
yeah,
just kind of remind people that looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. And Chargers have a comfortable 59-32 lead here with 2:40 to go in our ball game. Just be honest, Jeff, we've just done it on the defensive end again tonight in the second half.
And, you know, I looked at the scoreboard. We was up, I don't know, 12, 14 points, and next thing I know, it's up to 20 that quick, and I really don't know how it happened other than Milan has struggled to score the ball here in the second half.
Yeah.
They've got 2 field goals and 1 free throw the entire second half to this point.
And, you know, I look at our shot chart here. We've been pretty efficient offensively. I mean, we've scored around the basket. We've hit a couple threes, you know. It's, you know, and you put those two combinations together where they haven't been making shots and we have. That's kind of what's ballooned that lead up there a little bit for the Chargers. So we'll see if in the last 2:39 here we can carry the thing home.
What do you think Coach Metz was talking about in that timeout?
Well, I'm not sure other than just don't be stupid, boys.
Keep your intensity up, and now we foul Ben Rainier, or really as he goes to the hole, so he's going to get a 2-point bucket and a free throw.
That's Lance's fourth.
That is on Lance, and that is his fourth.
Yeah, I would say at this point, Coach,
You
would
ride
just
it.
probably leave him in. And
Yep, Ben really hits that
that's the lead to 24.
free throw. Booker Hyde's going to walk the ball up.
Yeah, just like we're going to spread things out a little bit here. We'll do a little ball screen for Caden.
Caden gets around the ball screen, right side of the rim, puts it up and in. Caden's got 8 points here in this Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter to help carry our Chargers load here. Rohr has the ball in the front court. Moves it to the right-hand side. Rainier has it. Messer's on him. Works it all the way to the left-hand side. Norman's going to fire a 3 in front of Spears. In and out, no good. And that ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Charger basketball.
It will be. I thought maybe that went off us, but official's standing right there, so we'll take his word for it.
Looks like Milan's going to clear their bench.
Yep. Looks like Coach Metz going to put Connor Linkmeyer back in.
Going to take Caden out. So
Looks like
Coach,
he's going to leave the 5 seniors out there together, I'm guessing, for a couple minutes, and then probably put the rest of our kids in the ball game.
that'll be awesome. Well, Chargers going to get this ball here after it goes out of bounds. 1:52 to play here in Napoleon State Bank. Fourth quarter, sectional championship on the line. Looks like Chargers just got to close this thing out. Chargers, as Gary said, got all 5 seniors on the floor right now. We get it into Messer. Messer kicks out to Parmer. Parmer passes up a 3, skip pass to Spears. He gets his rangefinder out. It's off a little bit.
He definitely had to have it out on that. I'm not sure why we're shooting that.
Indians come away with the rebound. They got a whole new crew in, so I'm going to have to relearn names or just call out numbers, and I'll probably go with the numbers at this point.
13 is Acre, I know that.
Yeah.
And
Acre has it. He gets baseline. He's going to fire up a 14-footer.
Nice shot by that young man. Little baseline pull up there. It's like Coach Nobby has, or Coach Metz has substitutes ready to come in.
He calls timeout.
Metz going to call timeout just to get his subs in the ball game.
Yep. Now he's only got 4 subs over there, didn't he?
Yeah, we'll see who's. We've only got 4 kids on the floor.
We need to think about this a little bit. Oh, here we go. We got Jack Caney coming in off the bench a little late. It's always nice to see.
Yeah,
you never want to be
is.
on the losing end, but it's always nice to see when all the kids can get in.
Yep, it is. It's like Brady Meyer going to toss the ball in front of the scorer's bench. Chase Youngman in the backcourt, brings it across the line.
Here come our Chargers. Just over a minute to play here. We're just looking for a final score here in sectional 45. Looks like our Chargers are going to be traveling to Southridge High School next
It is,
weekend.
yep.
It's a 7:30 tip-off down there. Just one game in the regional now. Youngman double dribbled, so turnover by the Chargers.
Yeah, it's and I will remind people it is a 7 p.m. start time next Saturday.
It's 7 or 7:30?
No, it's 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a 4 o'clock game and a 7 o'clock game Saturday at Southridge. And I might mention, too, some of our listeners may know Southridge High School is the host, and that's Scott Buning. He is the football coach and the athletic director there.
Okay, good. I would say from what I looked at earlier today, we are probably going to get Lincoln Stockton.
Yes, they're number 2 right now in the state. Really a nice team, and we'll have a chance to see what we're really made out of, I'm guessing, if they win.
Yeah,
They played a good South Knox team tonight, though. I don't know how that's going to come out, but South Knox had only lost, about like us, they'd only lost 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, so that would be a good game. Well, we're going to have our final score here as Milan's going to let it run out. North Decatur's going to win this sectional 45 tonight, 61-37 over the Milan Indians.
Well, Jeff, it really wasn't a 24-point game. It didn't seem like anyway. I know we extended it that whole second half, but again, I think it was primarily due to our defensive effort that second half and Milan missing some perimeter shots.
I agree, Gary. Like I said earlier, I mean, what was it at halftime? It was
31-26.
31-26 at half. Milan struggled there in the third quarter, only got 2 points on the board in the third quarter, and we had 2, 4, 6, 8. We had 11, so that's really when the thing kind of exploded a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see Charger student body out on the floor supporting our kids, and it's like Athletic Director Jeff Gore from South Ripley High School, the host. They're going to present the championship trophy to the Chargers, and it's like they present one game ball to each team, a game ball which goes to Milan High School as their coaches have exited the floor. And Milan's got a young team, Jeff. They lose a couple seniors, but as a whole, they'll be a solid team next year.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, they had 5 or 6 seniors, Gary, but I think really,
I think only
2 or 3 get much playing time.
Right. Yep.
So Chargers get their sectional championship trophy. Pretty exciting.
It is. Things that. It's funny how different things pop into your head, but one young man out there who has accomplished something that nobody in the history of North Decatur has ever accomplished, and that's Reed Messer. He's been on 3 different sports sectional championship teams now, and nobody has ever accomplished that.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he's done it all in a year's span because they won the baseball sectional last spring.
Yep.
They won the football sectional obviously this fall, and the basketball sectional now. So in less than a year, he's been a member of all 3 of those teams.
And not just a member, a key member.
Of no question.
All 3 teams.
No question. So Chargers have been presented the trophy, and so are now up. Lance Nobby, the first one up on the ladder to start our net cutting process. So Jeff, we'll take a sponsored break here a little bit and give things a little chance to clear, and then we'll come back to chat a little bit about the game. Hopefully, Coach Metz, maybe we'll get some of the players up here to talk to us too. So this is Charger basketball here, the 2023 sectional champions, and we'll be right back after these commercials.
Hello. This is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Fleetwood Chevrolet and Decatur County REMC.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Sports on WTRE, brought to you in part by Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in downtown Greensburg and Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some tire deals. Right now, you can get up to $200 back in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And farmers, with harvest underway, don't let tire problems slow you down. The Walters Goodyear service trucks roll to you to get you back up and running. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
Got the new car itch? Well, be sure and check out the folks at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. There you'll find their in-stock 2022 models, and if you don't see exactly what you want, order it. Select the exact color, accessory package, engine, tires, and wheels, and when it gets here, you've got exactly what you wanted. See Ron Gardner, Tony DiLoretto, Dan Rubel, Kevin Milburn, or Josh Camplain for your new 2022 Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram today. Acra Automotive, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Well, Jeff, I think I kind of heard, I had my headset on, they announced the all-tournament team.
They did announce the all-tournament team. Chargers put 4 of them
awesome.
on that team. Connor Linkmeyer had a fantastic game both nights.
He
all
did.
Those rebounds the other night. Hit a couple big Heritage Automotive three-pointers for us. Blake Spears made that team. Lance Nobby and Caden Muckerhide from North Decatur. Caden was your MVP of the sectional, so congratulations.
That is awesome. Just congratulations to those 4 young men and our entire Charger team. I know that this is something that they've worked extremely hard for, and and you can relate to this, Jeff. I think each one of them would tell you, hopefully, that they won this not just for them, but for those past players that haven't had that opportunity.
Well, yeah, past players. For Coach Metz, he
Exactly.
come into this 3 years ago and basically come in with no kids with any varsity experience. I think he won 5 games that first year. I'm going to say last year was a little better than that. I'm not sure.
I think we won 12 maybe last year.
About 500 last year.
Yeah.
So this year, not only does he have a fantastic record at 21-5 now.
Yes.
But his total his coaching record for his career is above 500 now. So, it's something that I'm sure this was something he had his eye on when he took the job.
Sure.
This class of seniors that he has out there on the floor right now, they've always been a really good group of athletes.
Yep.
Even when they were barely out of diapers, probably. They've just always been really good athletes. Pick the sport, they can go out and play it and win it. And they
I think
made
that
believers.
you look at that from the standpoint of they won a baseball sectional last year. They won football sectional and a regional this year. Won a basketball sectional. And involves some of those same and common denominators.
Right, absolutely it does. So, fantastic for those young men. For Coach Metz as well, which I don't know if you noticed, Gary, but we're kind of second fiddle to him as he went and talked to the opposing radio station across the gym.
I'm not sure what the deal is here. Wait till he gets over here. We will be reading him the riot act. But, that's kind of how it is sometimes when you're a celebrity.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, scoring tonight. I'm going to start with the Milan Indians. They were led in scoring tonight by Gabe Reilly, number 20. Had 9 points, all of them come in the first half. 2 kids, Ben Reilly and Rainier, had 7 points each. 2 kids, Roaring and Norman, 6 points each. And Acre comes off the bench, give them a bucket for 2 points. They were 2 of 8 from the line, or 2 of 5 from the line in the second half. 5 of 8 from the line for the ball game. So when they got to the line, they done real well with it.
Yep.
They didn't get there near enough.
And that was kind of the common denominator last night, too. I think what they South Ripley ended up shooting last night, only maybe 9 free throws maybe.
I had them for 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
So did a really good job of keeping both teams off the free throw line.
Yeah. Chargers led in scoring tonight by Caden Muckerhide, 18 points for him. He had a Heritage Automotive 3. I also looked, he had 18 points last night. So these last 2 games, he's averaging 18 points. Got him the sectional MVP.
Yep, consistency.
Blake Spears, also a member of the all-sectional team, 13 points for him. 3 Heritage Automotive three-pointers for him tonight. I'm sorry, I missed Lance Nobby, 16 points for him. Pretty good balance scoring. Majority of his come in the second half. He got himself a little bit of foul trouble, but 16 points for Lance. He's also an all-sectional team. Let's see. I'm going to go Carson Palmer with 6 points. Connor Linkmeyer, 6 points. 2 Heritage Automotive threes for him. Both come in the second quarter, which got him on the all-sectional team as well. I think probably last night his rebounds and just his defensive effort put him over the top.
No question. It's always those little things that maybe people don't notice as much that are really so valuable to your team.
And Reed Messer had 2 points for us. Got 2 Ameriprise Financial free throws in the first quarter, give him 2 points on the night. We shot 8 of 8 from the foul line in the second half, Gary. 13 of 14 for the ball game.
That's great.
You want to know who missed our only free throw tonight?
Caden Muckerhide.
Okay, I don't have to tell you. So
that was early.
It was. It was in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, the Chargers and the cheerleaders and coaches out there getting some photo opportunities now from parents and several other people, several other fans. So that's great. This is one of those things, Jeff. It's these young men, I'm sure, don't realize this right now, but this is something they'll look back on, and just remember the rest of their life. They're always going to remember their sports careers.
Right.
But a unique situation like this where they have an opportunity, and I still feel like, even though we're in class basketball, and I don't say that in a negative way, that the sectional championship is still kind of what you strive for. Anything above that is, icing on the cake.
Well, that's funny because I'm just thinking, I've sat here and watched a lot of volleyball sectionals the last few years. we get to the regional and get it handed to us. Football, on the other hand, done a really good job in regional. Girls, been a few girls' regional games. This will be, second or third time I've done a boys' regional game.
Yep.
It's time to win a game.
I agree.
It's time to win a game in regional, and I'd really like to see this team do it next Saturday night.
Well,
they're going to have their hands full.
Hopefully we can, yeah. Like I said, Linton, who's had a great program for, I think this is and I may be wrong on this, I think since 2011, this is the 9th or 10th year that they've had a 20-win season.
Oh, geez.
And they've really built a powerhouse over there, and not just with basketball. Their whole athletic program is great, but they're an outstanding team. They're coached by Joey Hart, and Joey was a great high school player here, played for his dad in that part of the state, and then Joey's he went on and played to college level and came back, and he has a son who is a senior this year who is very possibly will be an Indian All-Star.
Okay.
He's 6'6". He plays on the perimeter. He's just a really good player, and I'm not sure what his average is or anything like that, but it'll be a handful for us because they're not just a one-man team either.
Well, you don't win 24, 25 ball games and be a one-man team.
No.
But the good thing is we're not playing Brownstown Central.
That is true. Because they're number one, and they're great guys. Just a junior.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, I don't know if we can get somebody's attention to go grab Coach Metz if he's down there amongst the.
He's hugging Honey and Mommy right now.
Yeah, well,
so.
we'll let him do that. But thought maybe if we could get a player or somebody up here to talk to him a little bit. But nobody's paying attention to the guys that do the real work, Jeff.
That's right. I mean, we're up here, spend as much time in the gym as they do, it seems like, during the basketball season.
Yep, not far off.
You spend more time in it than I do, Gary.
Yep.
So.
Just you can tell that our fans really have enjoyed this, too. This is our first sectional championship since 2016, so it's I won't say it's been a drought, but it's been a few years since we've won one.
It's been a few years,
yep.
yeah. And, I think we was all counting on one about, 4 years ago?
Yeah. In 2019, I think it was. Is that the year of the COVID?
It was the year after Erica. 20, wasn't it?
Okay, maybe it was.
It was the year after 20.
Yeah, I believe you're right. You are right.
20.
Yes, correct. Yep, because it was the year that COVID hit.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, we hosted that year.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but unfortunately, South Decatur Cougars were able to beat us in the championship that year.
And the one thing I hate most about that year is that South never got to compete in the regional.
True. Yes.
They canceled the whole thing before they got to compete in the regional, and what a shame there.
It was because they had an outstanding team.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's going to pay attention to us or look up this way, and I understand that. But I was kind of hoping I should have sent Coach Metz a little text today and make sure you come up or send some players up or something after the conclusion of tonight. Of course, I didn't want to count my chickens before they were hatched either. You never want to jinx us. So.
Right. Well, I'll do whatever you want to do. You want me to run down there and see if I can get him?
Why don't you, him or somebody?
Okay.
I mean, Will.
I'll be right back.
I can kill some air time here a little bit till you come back, and hopefully people would want to listen to some of our excited players and coaches and all of that, and just great evening for our Chargers. Kind of didn't play the greatest in that first half, but came out and really kind of set the tone with our defense in that second half, and just really did a nice job. Got our first victim here. Our first. I saw him waving at me down there on the court. So Jeff went down to grab some people. And can you hear me, Blake? I can't hear you though. Here, put this headset on. I know that one's working. So got Blake Spears here with us.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Just I know it's exciting, and one of those things that Jeff and I talked about was that fact that you all will remember this forever.
Yeah, for sure.
But the thing about it that we talked about, you don't want to just conquer things tonight. We want to make sure we save a little bit for next week too.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta keep
whoever that might be, if it's Linton or if it's South Knox or whoever, that'll be a great opportunity to go down to Southridge.
Yep.
I know we had a little slow first half there. We were able. Connor hit another big three at the end of the half, just like he did last night, to kind of push his lead back up to 6 points there. So that was a big three for us, and we came out and again set the tone defensively that second half.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it was important, like what you mentioned, when Connor hit those two threes that extended the lead and gave us confidence going into the halftime, and it kind of just got us all going, which allowed us to really settle down on D in the second half and get big stops.
Well, congratulations too on being selected to the all-tournament team. We had four guys on there. That was it's a great little honor and something you'll kind of remember. But
sure.
Looks like we've got Caden Muckerhide with us now, and we're going to chat with him. As you go back down, send somebody else up here. But congratulations, Blake.
Will do. Thank you.
See you next week.
See ya.
Caden, great tournament, great job tonight.
Thank you.
I don't know if can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure I can hear you here. Let me speak to me again.
Oh,
there we go. That's better. I just didn't have it turned up loud enough. But, it was a little battle that first half, and we kind of bounced back. And I thought defensively we set the tone that second half.
Yeah. During halftime, Coach had a talk with us that we're lazy on defense, and we made the adjustment to switch on the screens, and it just paid off. We worked our butts off all practice, working on defense, and it paid off.
Well, I know this is something you guys have been pointing to since last year or the year before even, and it kind of finally paid off tonight. And Milan had a nice team and got out of the gate early on us there, but we were able to kind of maintain things and continue to make plays, and that's what it takes in a game like this. But one of the things I mentioned to Blake, this is something that you guys will remember the rest of your life. Hopefully you can, being the only junior out there tonight, you can bounce back and win another one next year so you have one up on these seniors.
Yes, sir. Yep. That's the plan.
Well, right now we're looking at traveling down to Southridge next Saturday. It's a long trip for us, but who cares? We're going.
Yeah, it's the experience.
Exactly. But, Caden, congratulations. I know they announced the all-sectional team, and you were the all-sectional MVP, which great night last night and tonight with 18 points each night, and thought you did a great job. And we talk about that big key play at the end of the half where you kind of hit Connor in the corner, and that was key because you kind of split the defense there at the top and spotted him in the corner, and he was able to knock it in. And that was really because they had cut the lead. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 at that point, and that was really a momentum booster going in for us at halftime.
Yeah, Connor was shooting the ball good all night, so I figured I'd find him.
Yeah,
knocked it down.
That's good. Well, Caden, we appreciate it. Good luck next week down at South Ridge, and we'll be there ready to root you on.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got Connor Linkmeyer with us. Connor, first of all, congratulations on making that all-tournament team.
Thank you.
Great honor. But I'll tell you what, one of the key plays that Jeff and I talked about was the 3 that you hit right before halftime there that extended our lead from either 2 to 5 or 3 to 6. I can't remember which it was.
5,
but big play. Caden split the defense there and kicked it out to you, and you knocked it in. You had another 3 earlier in the game. But I thought your defensive presence last night and tonight both were really keys, and I'm sure big contributors for us on both nights.
Yeah. Just trying to do my best every night.
Well, we know how athletic you are, and I know you get the toughest defensive assignments. And looking back over the course of the year, who do you think, in your estimation, was your toughest defensive assignment of the year?
Kai Dyer.
Yeah, Kai's a nice player. And by the way, Greensburg did win. I don't know what the final score was, but they did win their sectional. So, yeah, Kai's a nice player. Well, now we get to celebrate this for a little while, and I know this is something that you guys have been working for for 3 years, and finally accomplished this sectional championship. But now we get to travel down to Southridge High School next Saturday, and not sure who we play yet. It's either going to be Linton or South Knox, but hopefully we're ready for the challenge.
We will be.
I'm sure. Just bring those defensive-minded things, not only from your standpoint, but everybody's standpoint next week.
All righty.
All right, Connor, congratulations.
Thank you.
We got Coach Metz with us now. Coach, congratulations. We kind of not exactly the same, but a lot of similarities to last night's game. We kind of, I won't say struggled that first half, but, we just never could get away from them. Yep. And like we were talking about, big play at the end of the half with Connor hitting the three there. Caden splitting the defense, kicking it out to him. But I think that gave us a little momentum going into that second half. And then one of the things I told Jeff, I said, we got hurt a little bit on ball screens in that first half. I'm sure at halftime he's going to talk about adjustments on that. I noticed you came out and started switching the ball screens up to top, which I think really helped us.
Yeah, I think it did. And as we both know, our defensive intensity, I felt like, was the key for us both nights. It held both teams to 37 points, I think.
Yeah.
And that was big for us. We knew offensively that eventually Water was going to find its level. I'm not sure that we've seen a regular 2-3 zone since we played Milan back February 7th, 8th,
right.
whatever that game was. And just like with anything else, I mean, until you see it live in a game, it may take a quarter and a half to really adjust to it and find our rhythm. And it, unfortunately for us tonight, took us a little longer than what we wanted. Milan came out and carried their momentum from the first 2 wins of the sectional and got off to a nice start, and it was good to see Blake really step up and carry us offensively right out of the gate. But, once we really settled in and got the ball into the short corner and the high post, Carson and Lance were just working off each other.
Exactly.
And then you funnel that in with Blake knocking in a couple big shots, Caden getting great dribble drive penetration. I mean, it all kind of came together for us at once, and it was good to see us extend from it.
Well, and I think once we extended that lead up to 10, 12 points there, and they had to go man-to-man, and then we were really able to isolate Lance inside some and get some penetration from Caden. And then when they tried their little half-court trap, that we were just able to get the ball in that mid-post area and go to the basket with it there, and did a nice job of attacking their half-court trap.
We did, and in kind of the case with some of our other games down the stretch here, I feel like teams know that they have to zone us because we are a very tough man-to-man assignment. And I felt like once we saw them switch to man, we had them.
Yeah.
We had them right where we want them. We knew that they were zoning for a reason, and we had a presence inside that they could not contend with. And then we felt like they didn't really have a lead guard that could really keep Caden in front. So if he's going to penetrate, you're going to have to help off. That's when Blake gets open. Or if we're going to throw it inside, you're going to have to double, and that's also going to get Blake open. So pick your poison. I thought we attacked both defenses with our offensive systems the way we wanted to in the second half, and that was the direct result.
Well, great honor. We had 4 kids on the all-tournament team. Caden was MVP of the tournament, and that's a great honor. But, going into this tournament, I'm sure you probably knew he had the capabilities, but you probably didn't think Connor Linkmeyer would be on that all-tournament team.
And you know what? He's so deserving.
Yeah, I agree.
So deserving.
I agree.
And, Connor's – where we're used to him shooting the ball extremely, extremely well in practice. We see games where he hasn't really shot the ball well. And it was funny because this week, I remember looking at Coach Muckerhide thinking, man, Connor's not shooting the ball well in practice. Lo and behold, that's fine because he carried it over in a game and buried – I don't know if he's had 2 threes in a game all year, but he sure showed up tonight.
He did. And as we talked about last night, tonight was, again, the same kind of thing. His defensive presence out there and job on the boards and so forth. But it was just a great team effort. You got great play out of Carson. You got great play out of Reed as well, and that's what it takes to win tournaments.
It does. You have to have more than just your big 3 show up on different nights. And tonight, Carson I thought was huge. He took a couple ill-advised shots, but they're shots that we're okay with, depending on time and possession. But I thought his presence down low really allowed Lance to operate in the high post the way we wanted to, because Rorig was coming all the way up. So Rorig's going to come all the way up. Carson, you pin their wing, and we're going to have easy dump down.
They were really crowding Lance up there with not only Rorig, but their 2 guards up there too. So it was we had to be patient in getting the ball to him, but then Carson did a nice job different times finishing around the basket there, and so that was a nice job. Well, kind of out of the I don't know how I want to say it, but into the fire next week. We don't know who's won down there, I don't think, unless you've heard anything. But
I haven't heard a thing yet.
Linton, South Knox, and Winter, and we'll make the long trip down to Southridge, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We're making the trip.
Yeah, we're fortunate to still be playing, no matter who it is or where it's at. I know these seniors would love to play another game or 2 or 3. So we're very fortunate to be traveling down to Southridge next Saturday.
And, there are some really good 2A teams that aren't playing. You look at South Spencer, who we kind of expected to win theirs and be moving on. Eastern Hancock got beat last night. They're not moving on. So, we need to enjoy this, but cherish it too.
We do. We need to take a step back and just to still be playing. It's such, especially Indiana high school basketball, it is not easy to win a varsity game, let alone put together a tournament run and win a sectional. So enjoy it while you can.
I agree. Well, Coach, congratulations. I know having kind of been in those shoes, it's not easy putting game plans together and getting kids motivated the right way. I think you've got a great experienced leader-type group this year that's helped with that a lot, but it's still, from a coaching standpoint, with you and your coaching staff, you've all done a great job this year, and hopefully we'll continue this one more game next week.
That sounds good, guys. I appreciate it. And like you said, we've melted these guys together, and they have made my job so much easier.
Well, appreciate that, and we'll be there to follow you next week, and hopefully we have a big following next week to root the Chargers on down at South Ridge at 7 o'clock.
That sounds good.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, Jeff, that kind of wraps it up for us. I know been a busy evening and a fun evening for the Chargers.
It has been
and
a
the Charger
fun evening.
fans.
Has been a fun evening. It was fun last night. A little more stressful last night, but it was fun last night too. And it's a beautiful day today, so it just felt like a good day to bring home some hardware.
Exactly. Well, we appreciate everyone joining us tonight, and we'll have to get information out. I'm sure Mr. Johnson will tweet this information out, or somebody will send it out on Facebook about specifics. We hope you'll join us on the radio, but I am guessing that there will be some type of streaming that you can either subscribe to through the IHSA TV or something like that next week, where you can actually maybe watch it also. But maybe you can watch it through streaming and listen to Jeff and I. So that's a great combination. But we appreciate all of our sponsors. Hopefully we've got them some good recognition tonight, and look forward to everyone, as many as we can, and join us next Saturday down at Southridge High School at a beautiful downtown Huntingburg, Indiana, for the 2A. And the winner, it's unlike the past regionals. There will be two regional winners. There's two games. There's a 4 o'clock game and there's a 7 o'clock game, which we will participate in. So if we win the 7 o'clock game, we will win a regional championship, which is a little different change this year for the IHSA. But hopefully everyone enjoyed the game tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing everybody next week.